Hello and welcome to Urnanabha Bestcobweb. This is Oritra. So today we are going to learn about HTML and CSS coding. So the first thing is HTML. HTML is actually known as the hypertext markup language, which is used to create document on the World Wide Web. It is simply a collection of certain keywords called tags that are helpful in writing the document to be displayed using a browser on the internet. So first of all, if we want to learn on these things, first of all we have to set it up. We have to set up a basic project for learning this thing. So all we are gonna do, we are first going to create a folder here which is known as web tutorial, and then I'll be double clicking on it and enter into the folder, and then I'll be creating a new file by right clicking inside this folder, selecting new and creating a new text document. Now I have to enter into this file new text document, and I'll be saving it again as with the save as option. With this save as option, I'll be saving it as index.html, and here the text documents.txt. This is actually the .txt extension. This is a text document. If I save it as this name, this will be saved as it as a text document, but I don't want to save it as a text document. It should be saved as an HTML document. So I'll be changing this option to all files. Now I'm going to save this option, and here you will see that an index page has been created with an icon of Google Chrome here. Actually I'm using Google Chrome as my default internet browser, and that is why it is showing this icon. If you just use Mozilla Firefox or Safari or Opera or Internet Explorer, anything, that icon will be displayed here. Now I'm going to open this. First I'm going to view this thing on the browser. If I view now, I'll see nothing is displayed. Actually there's no source here. I have done nothing so far, so that is now it is remaining null. Now if I just get into, now the first thing is this thing is not needed here. We don't need anymore this new text document, so I'm going to delete it. Now this HTML document, which is known as index, I'm going to right click on it and open it with Atom. So here we see that so far there is no coding is enabled here. That is why it is returning a void display, nothing. You see here. So all we are going to do is to now learn about HTML. So what is HTML? Basically HTML is hypertext markup language, which is used to create document on the World Wide Web. It is simply a collection of certain keywords called tags that are helpful in writing the document to be displayed using a browser on internet. So this is the platform which is independent language that can be used on any platform such as Windows, Linux, Macintosh, anything you want, and so on. To display a document in web, it is essential to mark up the different elements such as headings, paragraphs, tables, and so on of the document with the HTML tags. To view a markup document, user has to open the document in a browser. A browser understands and interprets the HTML tags, identifies the structure of the document. So let's now understand what is the basic structure of an HTML document. So here it goes. This is the basic HTML structure that we will be working on. Actually, if you open any kind of document, so any website, if you open any website and if you just go on it and right click on it, and if you view page source, then you will see that the basic structure is same. You see that same thing is coming here, the HTML part, the head part. Then after a long scripting and coding here, you will see that a body part is now appearing. Where is the body here? We'll have to find that body part, that body segment. This is the head part. Head is going on, and here comes the body. So you will see that this is the head, this is the body. The body now is closed here. There it goes, and then it closes the HTML part. As we have seen that the head part is already been closed here. If you see here, here it is. Head is closed here. So the basic structure is the same. This will always be the same. So we will see that the basic structure is the same. First comes the HTML part, then comes the head part. Under this head section there will be a title, then the head will be closed, and then will be coming the body. The body will be closed here, and then HTML tag will be closed. So typically you must remember one thing. This is actually known as the tag of an HTML. This is actually the tag, and this is the opening tag actually, and this is the closing tag. So anything you write within these codes, if you write here something, and if you just open the tag, all you have to do, you will have to close the tag on simultaneously. Otherwise that will be a false coding or false coding. So these are the tags of an HTML element. So in the same way, we may say that HTML is opened here and HTML is closed here, and everything lies within. This is the head section. As it has been opened here, it is closed here. So this is the opening tag, this is the closing tag, this is another opening tag which is known as the body part of the HTML, this is the closing tag, and here goes off the HTML part through and closing tag. So when we are just writing a closing tag, we will have to add a slash at this part of this tag. So all you have to do, whenever you open a tag, you must close that tag, and you have to add a slash sign while closing your tag, and this is known as the tag of an HTML document. So there you go. Now what we have done here, we have created an HTML document where we have provided a title, welcome to my first site, and in the body part I am just writing here Now all we have to do is to just save this thing, what we have done. Remember one thing, each time you add something into your document, you must save that document first, then you have to go to browser and press F5, and you have to press F5 or Control F5 to refresh your web page and view the result. Now we are going to Google Chrome, where this page has already been opened, and now I am pressing Ctrl F5. Here you see that what I have written into the body part, hello cruel world, how are you these days, this thing is appearing over this segment. So whatever you encode into the body part will be displayed here, and that you encoded previously prior to this into the title part, welcome to my first site, that will be displayed here, welcome to my first site. So this is the opening tag and this is the closing tag, and whatever you have encoded, whatever you have written into the title segment is being displayed over here, and whatever you are writing into the body part is being displayed here. Now you may say that if I want to recalibrate this text and font, such as I would like to increase or decrease the font size, or I would like to change the colors of this font, so what should we do? So in that case, all you have to do is just add another tag here, which is known as font, the color. Always use the code of a color, such as I am just using the red color, so I have to use F00. If you have Photoshop installed into your machine or you have Paint, just open the palette and you will see the code, the desired code you want to have. I'm just showing it off after a while, but first see here, I have just entered the color code of red color, and this is the hashtag that declares the hexadecimal code of a certain color. So I have created a new font tag here. All I have to do is to close it first. Now I'm pressing Ctrl S, going to internet browser and refreshing it. What we are seeing here, the font color is now changed. It has changed to red color because I have entered the color code red here, the hexadecimal color code of red, and that is why it is displaying the red color over here. Now the question is, this is known as the tag which is font tag, but what is this? This is actually the attribute or styling of a particular tag. Such as if you are describing about a man or about a woman or about a boy, you will describe it as what? That the boy is fair or the dark, his hair is black, or he is blonde, or his hair is or he is wearing a blue dress or a red dress. So this dress, the color of his hair, the color of his eyeballs, you are actually describing him, his attributes, his stylings, his properties. So in the same manner, if you write a tag here, and if you want to describe the nature of that tag, then you have to use some specific stylings. Those are known as the attributes of these tags. So in this case, the color of the font, everything that is appear within the body section should be red colored. And in the same manner, if you want a certain color, a certain background color in this body section, in this body part, then all you have to do is to just press here body BG color. BG color is another attribute. So as we have given here red in case of font, then if we use a lighter background, that will be a wise thing, and that will be more specific if we use the hex color code derived from Photoshop. So let's open the Photoshop here, Photoshop document, go to Photoshop document, add a Photoshop CS6. Let's assume that we are going to use let's see, suppose we are going to use this color or little this color. So this is the color code we will be actually using. So all we have to do is to copy that color code, and then we will be providing here a hashtag to declare that this is the hexadecimal color code which should be recognized by W3C, World Wide Web Consortium. And then we will be pressing this Ctrl V here, and after pressing Ctrl V you will see that the color code is now appeared here. So body BG color will be, BG color is an attribute, so It's a property. That means the background color of the entire body part, that means this entire body part, that should be turning into this color. So all we have to do is to press Ctrl S first. We have to save this document first, and then we'll be going to the browser, reloading it, and you see that the body color is now changed to this color. So we have seen here that this is the main HTML structure that we'll be using here. So first of everything, HTML part comes first, then comes the head part, then comes the title part, then comes the body part. If you compare the analogy with the human body, you will see that we are a complete human with a head and with a body. So same such thing appears here. So these are the tags, all these things, these are the tags. We have entered the tags here first, and we have closed those tags. So this is the opening tag, and this is the closing tag. This is the opening tag, this whole thing is the opening tag, and this is the closing tag. This is the closing tag, this is the opening tag, and this is known as the property or attribute of the tags. So in this case I have used a BG color attribute for the body or a color attribute for fonts. So from today's lesson we have learned that this is the basic structure. This is the basic structure of an HTML document, and title comes under head section, and anything we write between this title tag will be appearing over here. Welcome to my first site. If you change these writings into something like that, this is my first site, and if you save this document and get over to internet browser, reload it, and you will see that nothing changes in this body section, but everything is changed in the title section, which was showing you welcome to my first site. Now it is showing you this is my first site, and this is what we have written here. So anything that appears within this title tag, whatever is written here should be displayed over here. But remember that due to shorter space of this internet title segment, you must use a very low description for your title. And you know that about these opening tags and closing tags. So this is it for today's lesson. So in the next lesson we'll be learning how to change these font sizes. There are various text and font tags used in web design and development, used in HTML actually. There are different text and font tags that will be used. How to use them, how to toggle between various sizes of an HTML text tags, and then you will be learning something about these container tags and empty tags, and of course some tables, listings, etc. that is used extensively in HTML documents. Thank you for staying with us. We'll be meeting you in the next classes. Till then, goodbye.